Cinders rising, the ash falls shaking in the deep. I've walked the burning high roads where the dusk forgets its breath, where the ground spits ragged warnings shaped from fire, dust, and death. Boots grinding through the slag beds left by men who chase the spark, and the asphalt hums its omen, only scorched hearts here in dark. Drags ember shadows through the broken canyon vein. Every tremor in the heat line feels like something born of pain. Still I march into the fire cut where the strong men lost their breath, with a rumble in my ribcage roaring harder than the death. Rift thresher calling me through burning paths no soul should see. Rift thresher, tear and bind, still I walk with iron mind. I felt the molten heartbeat scrape the marrow from my bones, heard the fault lines groan like creatures clawing through the stones. But the fire in my chest burns brighter than the ruptured sky, a pulse that cracks the shadows, one no fear can sanctify. Stands trembling where the rift one starts to rise, a refuge for the broken or a grave in thin disguise. And the asphalt grows louder as the trembling cliffs ignite, so I brace before its fury, knowing flame consumes the night. Rift thresher calling me through burning paths no soul should see. Rift thresher, tear and bind, still I walk with iron mind. Rift thresher crossed in time, but I won't fall. I hold the line. If it takes me, I fall burning. It's falling, the black moth waking in the wreck. I've walked the shattered outposts where the dust won't let you breathe, where the wind drags rusted warnings through the bones beneath your feet. Boots crunching over iron, left by men who face the flame, and the black maw hums its omen only ruined hearts can name. Dust runs thick with cinder as it coils around my stride. Every echo from the deadlands hums a truth the lost denied. Still I march into the wreckage where the strong men lost their breath, with the rumble in my heartbeat striking louder than the dead. Ruined trampler calling me through broken paths no soul should see. Ruined trampler, tearing bind, still I move with iron mind. I felt the ruin shake and drag the marrow from my bones, heard the steel cry out like creatures climbing from the stones. But the fire in my chest burns harder than the furnace sky, a pulse that splits the shadows, one no fear can nullify. The crooked fort stands trembling where the ridgeline starts to fall, a refuge for the broken or a grave that ends it all. And the black maw grows louder as the trembling earth divides, so I brace before its fury, knowing ruin never lies. Ruined trampler calling me through broken paths no soul should see. Ruined trampler, tearing bind, still I move with iron mind. Ruined trampler, crossed in time, but I won't fall, I hold the line. If it takes me, I fall standing. Currents rising, the brain fall waking from below. I've walked along the shoreline where the wrecks still breathe their grief, where the waves can split your courage and the dark drags at your feet. Boots soaked in the silence of the deep that never fades, and the water hums a warning in the voice of those it claims. cuts like metal through the marrow of the night. Each breaker on the jetty stirs the ghosts that fear the light. Still I march into the blackness where the strong men lost their ground, with the rumble in my heartbeat hidden heavier than sound. Praying for treasure calling me through tidal graves no soul should see. Praying for treasure tearing binds, still I move with iron mind. I felt the ocean's pressure crush the fire in my bones. Heard the tide moan out like creatures rising from the stones. But the flame inside my chest rose brighter than the sinking cold. A pulse that shakes the shadows, one no death could ever hold. Pier stands dying where the breakers claw the land, a refuge for the broken or a tomb beneath the sand. And the brand force grows louder as the trembling waters climb. So I brace before its fury, knowing depths can swallow time.
Praying for treasure
calling me through tidal graves no soul should see.
Praying for treasure
tearing binds, still I move with iron mind.
Praying for treasure
crossed in time, but I hold fast, I keep the line.
Praying for treasure,
if it takes me, I fall standing. Ash swirling, the cinder reach dragging through the dust. I've walked the crimson fault lands where the dusk burns fierce and wild, where the ground spits fractured warnings, no safe wind reconcile. Boots cracking through the slag beds left by men who chase the flame, and the cinder reach hums omens only ruined hearts can name. Low and violent through the fissures split with red. Every echo from the rift line calls the names of all the dead. Still I march into the fire path where the strong men lost their breath. blazing paths no soul should see. My drifter, tear and bind, still I walk with iron mind. Can pacify. Tower trembling where the burning ground divides, a refuge for the broken or a grave the rift decides. And the cinder reach grows louder as the trembling peaks ignite. So I brace before its fury, knowing flame rewrites the night. My drifter, calling me through blazing paths no soul should see. My drifter, tear and bind, still I walk with iron mind. My drifter, crossed in time, but I won't fall. I hold the line. If it takes me, I fall burning.
Heat shifting, the cold wind crawling from the deep. I've walked the drowning slaglands where the dusk forgets to breathe, where the ground spits broken warnings only dead men can believe. Boots grinding through the coal dust left by those who chase the spark, and the coal wind hums its omen, only burned hearts here in dark. The smoke drags low and violent as the valley starts to shake. Every tremor in the heat wind feels like something soon to wake. Still I march into the fire line where the strong men lost their breath, with the rumble in my ribcage pounding louder than the death. Hell wanderer calling me through burning paths no soul should see. Hell wanderer, tear and bind,
a pulse that tears the shadows, one no fear can nullify. A crooked outpost trembling where the furnace winds collide, a refuge for the broken or a grave the flames decide. And the roaring grows louder as the trembling peaks ignite. So I brace before its fury, knowing fire crowns the night. Hell wanderer calling me through burning paths no soul should see. Hell wanderer, tear and bind, still I walk with iron mind. Hell wanderer, crossed in time, but I won't fall, I hold the line. If it takes me, I fall burning. Deep rumbling, the dread forge waking in the stone. Walk the hollow tunnels where the dark distorts your name, where the walls breathe ancient warnings carved in sudden ghostly flame. Boots grinding on the gravel, soaked in sweat of those who fell, and the dread fort hums a threat only broken hearts can tell. Place where voices fade, each echo down the corridor recalls the debts the miners paid. Still I march into the fault line where the draws the courage from the bravest bone. I've heard the stone cry out like creatures clawing from the unknown. But the fire in my chest roars brighter than the crushing wave, a pulse that breaks the shadows, one no fear can suffocate.
Chamber starts to groan, a refuge for the shattered, or a grave the deep has claimed as home. And the dreadfort grows louder as the trembling floor gives way. So I brace before its fury, knowing stone decides the day. Hollow strain calling me through buried paths no soul should see. Hollow strain, tear and bind, still I walk with iron mind. Hollow strain, crossed in time, but I won't fall, I hold the line. If it takes me alone, I fall standing.
Dust cleave a mile where the sun burns the brave.
I walk this rugged stretcher where every mile tastes like ash, where the wind can strip your bones and the storms break men like glass. Boot soles cracking from the fire, rising deep inside the clay. And the dust cleaver wind behind me cuts the breath I try to save. Twist the distance, dancing crooked in the glare. A warning carved in sunlight that no wanderer should dare. Still I march into the valley where the reckless lost their fight. And the dust cleave a mile ahead glows red like open night. Dust cleave a mile, calling me through fire roads and deadland sea. Dust cleave a mile, scorch and tear, still I walk, I do not scare. I've fought the kind of hell that leaves its mark under your skin. Seen the daylight crumble slowly as the shadows close you in. But the fire in my chest beats harder than the desert's roar, a pulse that
shakes the silence, one no heat can never flow. Crooked shack stands leaning by a ridge of melted stone, a shelter for the broken who once claimed to smile their own. But the ground begins to tremble as the burning winds ignite, and the dusk of a storm ahead prepares to test my fight. Dusk will leave a mile calling me through fire roads and deadland seas. Dusk will leave a mile, scorching tear. Still I walk, I do not scare. Dusk will leave a mile, break or bear. Yet I stand, I'll meet it there. If this smile breaks me, it finds me standing. The hollow tide rising from the reef. I've wandered through the marshes where the earth forgets its shape, where the roots curl like old fingers clutching stories of escape. Boats sinking into waters that remember every name, and the bog begins to whisper warnings only lost men claim. Thick with secrets drifting low along the tide. Each ripple on the surface hides the things the brave denied. Still I march into the wetlands where the strong men lost their will, with a heartbeat in my chest pounding darker, deeper still. Bog reclaimer calling me through drowning paths no soul should see. Bog reclaimer, coil and bind, still I move with eye in mind. I felt the kind of chill that drags the courage from your bones. The cattails is like creatures raised from rotten stones. But the flame inside my chest burns hotter than the sinking mud, a pulse that
that breaks the shadows, one no fear can halt or flood. A leaning shack stands trembling where the wetlands split apart. A refuge for the broken or a tomb that takes the heart. And the hollow tide grows louder as the trembling waters swell. So I brace before its fury, knowing marshes never tell. Reclaimer calling me through drowning paths no soul should see. Bog reclaimer, coil and bind, still I move with iron mind. Bog reclaimer, crossed in time, but I won't fall, I hold the line. If it takes me, I fall standing. If it takes me, I fall standing.
The breach is open. Hell breach calling out my name.
I've walked the kind of valley where the dirt begins to smoke, where the ground splits underneath you like the earth itself just broke. Boot soles melting on the ridges, carved with fire from below. And the hell breach heat behind me starts to rise and starts to glow. Shadows twist like broken claws across the furnace air. A whisper crawls along my spine saying, boy, you won't leave here. Still I march into the gully where the bravest met their end. And the wind begins to shimmer like a beast that won't pretend. Hell breach gully calling me through burning refuse to speak my name, but the fire in my chest burns hotter than the devil's tide. A pulse that shakes the darkness, one no death can override. Shack stand trembling where the canyon's throat divides. A refuge for the doomed, or just a place a coward hides. But the hell-breach roar grows louder as the ridge begins to shake, and I brace against the fury, knowing something's bound to break. Hell-breach gully calling me through burning storms no soul should see. Hell-breach gully couldn't bind, still I walk with iron mind. Hell-breach gully, death enshrined, but I won't fall, I won't decline. If the breach takes me, it takes me standing. Midnight dust rising, and the hounds begin to howl. I've been walking through this wasteland with a fire in my chest. Every step a warning shot, no time to stop and rest. Shadows track me from the ridges with their hunger in their eyes. I can hear them breathing closer underneath the blackened sky. Wind cuts like broken glass across my weathered skin, carrying voices of the past, whispering what could have been. Boot prints fading in the dirt behind my dragon stride, but the hounds of midnight dust ain't giving me a place to hide. Hounds of the midnight dust chasing me through fire and rust. Hounds of the midnight dust, still I run, 'cause I must. and a demon you don't speak of out loud. Seen men lose their souls to fear and never make a sound. But there's a pulse inside my body that refuses to let go. A rhythm like a war drum, beating steady, beating low. A distant cabin lantern flickers on a dying hill, promising a moment's peace, though I know it never will. The ground is trembling underfoot, the pack is drawing near. I taste the metal in the air, I smell the breath of fear. Of the midnight dust, chasing me through fire and rust. Hounds of the midnight dust, still I run because I must. Hounds of the midnight dust, but I won't bow or turn to dust. Let them come, I'm still breathing. Let them come, I'm still breathing. Badlands breathing heat, iron teeth waiting in the dark. I've crossed deserts full of ghosts that never learned to sleep. Heard the whispers of the dead echo from the canyon deep. Sand burns through my boots like fire, chasing up my bones. And the sun above just watches like a god made out of stone. Smoke and dust. Every memory I bury starts to claw through the crust. trembles like it knows what's drawing near. A beast inside the silence, feeding on my fear. But my heartbeat starts to thunder with a rhythm forged in pain, and I roar against the darkness like a man unchained. Shack stands crooked on a ridge of shattered clay, a shelter for the desperate who had nowhere else to stay. But the air grows heavy, trembling with a low unholy groan. Something in the dust below wants to claim me as its own. Iron teeth of the Badlands, grinding down the fate I owe. Iron teeth of the Badlands, still I march where devils go. Iron teeth of the Badlands, but I refuse to fall to bow. If the Badlands bite, I'll bite back. Flame shaking, the iron flare crawling from the void. I've walked the split horizons where the dusk forgets to rise, where the ground spits broken warnings shaped from fire, dust, and lies. Boots cracking through the ember grit left by those who chase the spark, and the iron flare hums its omen, only scorched souls feel in dark. The heat crawls low and violent through the ruptured canyon vein. Every tremor in the rift wind feels like waking buried pain. Still I'm marching to the fire cut where the strong men lost their breath, with a rumble in my rib cage roaring louder than the death. Calling me to blazing paths no soul should see. Rift hunter, tear and bind, still I walk with iron mind. I felt the molten heartbeat pull the marrow from my bones, heard the fault lands groan like creatures clawing through the stones. But the fire in my chest burns brighter than the ruptured sky, a pulse that breaks the shadows, one no fear can nullify. barricade trembling where the furnace winds collide. A refuge for the broken, or a grave the flames decide. And the iron flare grows louder as the trembling cliffs ignite. So I brace before its fury, knowing fire shapes the night. Rift hunter calling me through blazing paths no soul should see. Rift hunter, tear and bind, still I walk with iron mind. Rift hunter, crossing time, but I won't fall, I hold the line. If it takes me, I fall burning. Earth boiling, the slate bone crawling from below. I've walked the buried chambers where the dark forgets the sky, where the stone spits out its warnings in a long volcanic sigh. Boots grinding through the shell left by the ones who dug too deep, and the slate bone hums its home and only cursed hearts are keep. Sticking sulphurs through a maze of cracking walls. Every echo from the tunnel sounds like old forgotten calls. Still I march into the fault works where the strong men lost their breath, with a rumble in my ribcage beating harder than the death. Mail burrower calling me through buried paths no soul should see. Hail burrower, tear and bind, still I dig with iron mind. I felt the molten heartbeat strain the marrow in my bones, heard the caverns roar like creatures clawing from the stones. But the fire in my chest burns brighter than the choking heat, a pulse that breaks the shadows, one no dread can unseat. Whoa! Below, and the slate bone grows louder as the trembling caverns rise. So I brace before its fury, knowing fire never lies. Hail burrower calling me through buried paths no soul should see. Hail burrower, tear and bind, still I dig with iron mind. But I won't fall, I hold the line. If it takes me, I fall burning. smolder wrath waking in the deep. I walk the trembling fault lines where the dust forgets its name, where the earth spits moaning warnings carved by ruin, ash and flame. Boots cracking through the slack field left by men who chase a spark, and the smolder wrath hums omens only scarred souls hear in dark. The fire wind twists and lashes through the broken canyon's core. Every tremor in the rift cut feels like something ancient rolls. Still I march into the ember line where the strong men lost their breath, with the rumble in my ribcage burning louder than the death. Deep striker calling me through blazing paths no soul should see. Deep striker, tearing bind, still I walk with iron mind. I felt the molten heartbeat grind the marrow from my bones, heard the undercaves like creatures clawing fire from the stones. But the blaze inside my chest burns brighter than the broken sky, a pulse that splits the shadows, one no fear can nullify. Breach stands trembling where the furnace winds collide, a refuge for the broken or a grave the flames aside. And the smolder wrath grows louder as the trembling peaks ignite, so I brace before its fury, knowing fire shapes the night. Deep striker calling me through blazing paths no soul should see. Deep striker tearing bind, still I walk with iron mind. Deep striker crossed in time, but I won't fall. I hold the line. If it takes me, I fall burning. I fall burning. I fall burning. Earth groaning, the stone been waking in the cracks. I've walked the
trembling passes, where the dusk won't clear the air, where the cliffs whisper their warnings like a beast behind its lair. Boots crunching over fault dust left by men who chase the flame, and the stone bend hums its omen only shattered hearts can claim. Drags the gravel through the ruptured mountain throat. Every echo from the valley sounds like ghosts that never float. Still I march into the deep cut where the strong men lost their breath, with the rumble in my heartbeat striking louder than the death. Hell treader calling me through broken paths no soul should see. Hell treader tearing by, still I move with iron mind. I felt the rising ridges grind the marrow from my bones, heard the canyon roll like creatures clawing through the stones. But the fire in my chest burns brighter than the cracking sky, a pulse that tears the shadows, one no fear could justify. Lookout trembling where the ridge begins to sway, a refuge for the broken or a grave that waits to stay. And the stone wind grows louder as the trembling peaks divide, so I brace before its fury, knowing mountains never lie. Hell treader calling me through broken paths no soul should see. Tearing by, still I move with iron mind. Hell treader crossed in time, but I won't fall. I hold the line. If it takes me, I fall standing. Lowlands trembling, the red serpent wakes again. Dust climbs up my boots like it's hungry for my blood.
Every mile behind me drowned in storms and rising mud. The sun above is watching like a god that never blinks, and the serpent in the lowlands tastes the air each time I sink. I hear it moving in the dirt, coiling close beneath the heat. A warning in the silence, in the rhythm of my feet. But I keep pressing through the valley where the curse to walk before, and the red serpent's shadow stretches wider than a war. Red serpent of the lowlands, serpent where the bowmen fall. Red serpent of the lowlands, still I march and face it all. I've crossed the kind of hell that breaks the strongest iron will. Heard the whisper of the dying in the night's grown deathly still. But there's a heartbeat in my chest that roars like furnaces alive, a pulse that dares the darkness, daring anything to thrive. Of broken cedar stands alone beneath the ridge, where desperate men once bargained with no mercy left to give. The sand begins to rumble as the serpent draws too near, and I taste the copper on my tongue, the scent of rising fear. Red serpent of the lowlands,